Good morning from False Bay on the western shores of Lake St. Lucia in Zululand, which is part of the iSimangaliso Wetland Park in South Africa, which is a World Heritage Site. I'm on the first leg of my photographic holiday across Southern Africa, and for those who don't know me, I'm Dion and I'm just so passionate about photography. And it's all about chasing that perfect light, capturing a special moment in time to cherish and share forever. In the first leg of the journey in the eastern shores of St. Lucia, I captured a great couple of images which I'll be sharing with you now in this video. And then straight towards the end, I will be doing a free Lightroom Classic tutorial and share with you my workflow of how I edit wildlife images, and hopefully it will add value to your photographic journey. But there's some super exciting stuff coming up after this. I'm so excited. On the way to the Kalahari Desert in the Kgalagadi, which borders Namibia and Botswana. An absolute stunner of a place to do wildlife photography, and I'll be sharing those experiences and images with you on the channel. At the moment, I'm standing under my absolute favorite tree here in Zululand, the pod mahogany tree. Absolutely beautiful tree. It's been so entertaining just sitting nearby and watching all the birds that come and sit in the tree and feed on the tree. So yeah, some super exciting stuff coming up, especially the Kgalagadi and Chobe, and then on to Namibia. So stick around and see you in the next one. Here we start off with another tutorial of editing a wildlife image. It's a very basic tutorial. We have this image of a Cape buffalo captured in the wetlands of St. Lucia Wetland Park and iSimangaliso Wetland Park. And we had some lovely winter sun rays coming through. This image is overexposed, so what we want to do out of this image, tone down that overexposure, yet enhance the colors and bring a bit of clarity and sharpness to the image. So the first thing I like to do in this instance is really bring down the highlights. It's a global adjustments under the edit sections over here, these three horizontal lines. So we're just going to bring these highlights right down to about there. And the next thing I like to do is increase the vibrance up to about 30 and go very easy on the saturation to about 3. The next thing I like to do is bring in a mask, and I want to darken the background to make the subject, the buffalo, pop. So we go here, mask, this round icon here, and we hit background. Now AI is going to detect the background. This in the red color is what it's selected. Obviously it's selected parts of the buffalo which we want to subtract, and we go to subtract here and we just use a brush, select the density at 100, feather at 100, flow at 100, and we're just going to subtract those red areas of the buffalo because we want to exclude those from the background. And then we're just going to bring down that background just so that we really make the buffalo pop. We don't want to push too far, otherwise it looks unnatural. And then the next thing, we create another mask, and that's the actual subject, being the buffalo. There again, it's a lift a bit of the neck, so we're going to add select brush and just brush that part back in. And what I like to do here is increase the saturation of the subject. Once again, just bring down the highlight slightly, reduce the shadows on the forehead of the buffalo, really make it pop. And we're going to increase the clarity of the buffalo and add in a small amount of texture and a negative dehaze. Sorry, positive dehaze to about 3. What I'd also like to do is increase the overall sharpness to about there, and we bring out all these settings below in line with that. It looks pretty good. Next thing, I'd like to introduce just a vignette overall, just darken the outer edges of the image. That's down the bottom on the effects tab, and we go down here and just bring in that vignette, just darken the outer edges and just keep that overall focus on the central part of the image. Next, we want to just enhance those overall colors, so we go to the color mixer tab. I really want to bring the saturation of those oranges up, that glow, the reds, whatever reds there are, and a bit of the yellow as well, like that. Pretty happy with that. Next thing I want to do, one of the final touches, is actually use the denoising function, which I've just applied previously to this image, which is pretty good. I'm using raw images in Lightroom Classic, and it just takes out all the noise and just tidies up the old image. And that's basically it. I hope you found this tutorial useful, and we'll see you soon in the next one. Cheers.